Shocking fact, viral content is everywhere. Believe it or not, there is tons of stuff going viral on Facebook and Twitter every single day. In fact, according to a fairly recent estimate, over 2 million new pieces of content get published every day. You best believe that a significant percentage of that goes viral on social media and on the internet in general. Content goes viral all the time. There are lots of reasons for this. First, the content has some sort of emotional feel. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's shocking, maybe it angers people. Whatever the case may be, people get so worked up that they can't help but share that piece of content. Another reason is just raw cuteness. If you keep seeing videos of cute kittens, this is the cute factor at play. This is pretty self-explanatory. This can apply to infants, animals, or older people doing interesting stuff. As long as something or someone is doing something cute, you can bet there's a high chance that piece of content will get shared a lot. Another common reason for virality is shock factor. People are just shocked or stunned by what's going on in the video. Maybe it involves some sort of crime. Maybe it involves something scandalous, disgraceful, or shameful. People like to see something new. People like to get thrown off from time to time. It's kind of like explaining the appeal of a train wreck. You know you shouldn't watch those, but people do it anyway. Another reason why content goes viral is the raw shock factor of newness. For example, if there is some sort of scientific discovery that really blows people's minds, don't be surprised if it goes viral. Finally, content can go viral if it tells you something that you don't already know. Maybe you already know the content, but it resends the content in a very interesting and engaging way. This type of content is like some sort of brain candy. These are the types of content that go viral every single day. There's really no specific niche preference. You can be watching a viral video on an otherwise boring subject like furniture, but there's something about the video that just catches your attention. You can't help but share it with your friends. Psychological basis of content virality. Let's get one thing clear. When you're sharing stuff with your personal network, you're putting yourself out there. You're stepping out on a limb. It can blow up in your face. If you share content that a lot of people find objectionable, you may lose credibility. Still, people share content on their Facebook timelines and Twitter feeds all the time. Why do they do it? What do they get out of it? What are the psychological factors at play? Well, first of all, people like to share content because they want to be perceived as hip. They want to be seen as cool or as people who know what's up with the internet. They want to be the first to share something interesting that is quickly becoming viral on the internet. There's a tremendous emotional reward associated with being the first to share interesting material. Another reason is just to simply enjoy and exercise one's personal influence. I don't know about you, but it makes me feel really good when I share something that I'm interested in or am passionate about, and my friends share and reshare that stuff. Basically, they validate me when I see that. They tell me in so many ways that my opinion is important. Every share that my content gets is a vote for my personal authority, expertise, and credibility. Finally, people share content because they simply think it is valuable or interesting. In other words, it captures their range of personal interests. Here is the secret. If these people's networks are refined enough to the point that they basically share the same set of interests, you can bet that that content will go viral. Basically, if you like rabbits, and I like rabbits, and I post videos of cute rabbits, chances are you will click the share button once you see my status update on your timeline. Chances are you also have friends who are interested in the same things. You probably have friends who are interested in rabbits, and they will share your content, and so on and so forth. Never underestimate how viral shared interests could be, because this is how Facebook is organized. When you add people to your friend network, chances are they're from the same background as you. They have the same experiences. You went to the same school, and you may have a wide range of shared interests. It is these overlapping shared interests that help fuel virality. So what is the real truth about viral content marketing? There are 3 things that you need to wrap your mind around. Do this, and you will do well with viral marketing. Screw this up, and you will continue to mess up long into the future. You will continue to struggle. First, you don't have to come up with something new. Second, you can reuse somebody else's stuff. Third, you can reverse engineer your competitors' viral materials and networks. Put this all together, and you have all that you need for a successful viral content marketing campaign. Save time and money by deciding not to do this. Let's get one thing clear. You definitely have the right to try to come up with your own content and hope against hope that somehow, some way, it will become viral. You're more than welcome to do that. But let me tell you, if that is your plan, prepare to waste a lot of time, money, and motivation. I don't know about you, but for me, there's nothing more demoralizing than putting in a lot of time, effort, and emotional energy into something and not seeing any results. No traffic, no conversions, no cash, no way. You only have to go through a few more days or weeks of that experience before you want to give up. That is precisely why a lot of people fail with viral content marketing. They see that it's not working, so they give up. The sad fact is, they set themselves up to fail. They let themselves down. How come? They pursue the wrong strategy. They try to come up with something hot, new, awesome, revolutionary, and groundbreaking. But for every single marketer who is able to pull that off, there are countless others who fall flat on their faces. My advice to you, don't do it. Seriously, don't even try. Let's get real here. Just because you think a content idea is hot and will go viral, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will. In fact, in most cases, that never happens. Unless you can read the minds of your target audience members, you would be better off not coming up with your own stuff. Coming up with some new viral content can be expensive, both in terms of time and money. The better way. So, what is the best way to do viral content marketing? First, you need to zero in on your niche. Remember, not all the viral content out there being shared over and over again is in your niche. In fact, the vast majority is probably not in your niche. Focus instead on proven winners in your specific niche. You need to look at how many times they've been shared. You need to look at how many times they've been retweeted. These are good indicators of how truly viral they are. It's extremely important that you focus on how many shares a piece of content has gotten. This is a good indication of how viral it is. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter how many times people like it, bookmark it, comment on it. None of that matters. Because when they do that, they're not directly recommending that piece of content to their circle of influence. They're not pushing that piece of content to people who may share the same interests when they click the like button or leave a comment. Don't waste time considering social engagement signals that don't really push the ball forward. Focus on what counts. Focus on how many times a piece of content has been shared or retweeted. Once you have found this material and you made sure that it truly is related to your niche, add a call to action to filter the eyeballs of niche audience members. This is a crucial part of the process. If you were just going to poach niche content that has already gone viral, you're not really adding much value. You're also setting up false hopes for yourself. How come? Well, chances are the vast majority of people sharing that cute video that you found and reshared are not in your target niche. You have to call people to action to a link paired with a viral video or viral picture that filters your niche audience members. For example, if you are passing along a video of a cat giving its owner a high five, you can put a call to action saying, "For amazing cat training tips, visit this site." Now, please understand that the vast majority of people sharing that cute and funny video of a cat giving high fives or fist bumps probably don't even have cats. They just think that the video is funny. They just think that it's cute and awesome. They believe it puts a smile on people's faces. But let me tell you, most of those people are probably not in your target market. The good news is, by putting a call to action with the content that you are resharing, some people who are members of your niche audience will click through. You have pre-qualified them. This is how you piggyback on tried and proven viral content that is either directly or somewhat related to your target niche. The two-step trick to effective viral marketing. I know that I have mentioned this in passing in the previous video, but to drive home the point, I'm going to fully define the key steps you need to take to conduct truly effective viral marketing campaigns. These viral marketing campaigns will work not just on your social media accounts, but also on your blog, your forum postings, and the other online marketing efforts you take. Step number 1, find what's hot. The first thing that you need to do is find what's hot on the internet. There are tons of pictures, links, picture quotes, and videos going viral all the time. People can't help but share this material. Find hot stuff. Now, after you have found this material, make sure that you filter them based on how near or how closely related they are to your target niche. For example, if you are promoting a plumbing service company in Central Florida, you can share all the funny dogs riding scooters videos you want. You might even get a lot of traffic to your page. But guess what? You probably are not going to book too many new appointments for your client using these videos. You can get a lot of eyeballs, but they are the wrong ones. Why? The videos that you reshared and marketed are not near enough or closely related enough to your target niche. Niches are people who share certain problems. These are people who are just looking for certain common solutions. Always keep that in mind. Just because you get a lot of traffic, it really doesn't mean much. Step number 2, share viral content to drive conversions. It's really important to understand why you are doing viral marketing in the first place. This is where a lot of people trip up. They really do. Why? They focus on raw numbers. They focus on getting as many clicks to their target site as possible. Now, don't get me wrong, traffic is good, but it has to be the right kind of traffic. If I had to choose between 1 million random visitors or 1,000 highly targeted visitors, I would take the latter all day, every day. What's the point of getting 1 million visitors when only 1 in a million actually converts into a paying customer? Compare that with getting 1,000 qualified visitors and seeing 200, 300, or even 500 of them turning into actual paying customers. This is not rocket science. It should be quite obvious. So understand how this works and understand what your focus should be on. It isn't about traffic. It's something more. It's all about driving conversions. You need to get the right people to the right webpage so they can do something that puts more dollars in your bank account. That's the bottom line. That should be your goal. This is why it's really important to share viral content to drive conversions. You're not driving traffic. You're not trying to maximize visibility. You're trying to drive conversions. How do you do this? Share the material on your blog. Reshare your blog's link on social media. Use these to pull traffic to your blog. You then convert this traffic into potential sales by getting these visitors to sign up for your newsletter. This is how you play the game to win. You convert these visitors through an internal blog page. When they click on a link and they end up on an engaging page of content, they may like your content so much that they click on a link to get notified of your updates. That's how you hook them. Or you give them a freebie like some sort of consumer guide. For example, if your blog sells immigration legal services, you may want to give away a free booklet that clues people in on how to qualify to get to the United States on a tourist visa with minimal hassles. Whatever you do, get people to sign up for your mailing list because after they've signed up, you can send them updates which can either upsell them to affiliate products or get them to buy your own products. The possibilities are limitless. It is your email list that actually does the hard work of converting these people. They might not read one update, but if they check out an update and they like a link, you can turn that traffic into a potential sale. That's how powerful a mailing list is. Your whole viral marketing campaign should be focused on driving conversions to your newsletter. The more people you have on your newsletter and the higher the quality of your updates, the more money you stand to make later on. How do you find hot content? Now that you have a clear idea of the two-step trick to effective viral marketing, how do you pull off step number 1? Well, there are 2 ways to do it. You can take the hard way or you can take the shortcut. Just so you have a clear understanding of the manual filtering process involved, I'm going to describe these 2 options in detail. First, you can try to do things manually. You can get highly targeted content through this labor-intensive method. The first thing that you need to do is go to the Google Keyword Planner tool. If you don't know what that is, sign up to Google Ads and click on their Tools link and you will be shown a menu that lists the Google Keyword Planner tool. Click on that tool. Enter a few keywords directly related to your niche. Keep doing this and you will see tons of related keywords. Once you have this massive list, filter them based on their accuracy or specificity to your niche. Once you have cleaned up your keyword list, use these on Facebook or Twitter to search for social media accounts that target these keywords. Of course, you're going to only consider social media accounts of people, organizations, or businesses who are truly in your niche. You can tell by the way they describe themselves whether they are in your target niche. Keep filtering these accounts. At the end of this long process, you should have a nice, clean list of social media accounts of your niche-specific competitors. These accounts can be on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. The longer your list, the better. Find and poach your competitors' or niche fans' viral content. Please note that when you actually click through the social media accounts of people and organizations in your niche, you will quickly discover that there really are 2 types of accounts, competitors and fans. I'm not even going to describe competitors because this is self-explanatory. Fan accounts are non-commercial accounts started by people who are just emotionally invested in your niche. For example, if you are promoting dog training online courses, you might be able to retrieve a large list of puppy training social media accounts. When you look at their content, it's obvious that they're not really doing this for money. They're just sharing their interests or enthusiasm. These are fan accounts. You need to gather a big list of these as well. Once you have gotten a massive list of niche-specific social media accounts, Go through all their content. Take a look at how many times their content has been reshared or retweeted. Pay attention to pictures, videos, interesting links, picture quotes, or any other type of media. As you can probably tell, this process is not easy. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what to look for. You also have to have a lot of time. Doing things by hand can burn up a lot of time. The shortcut, buzzsumo.com. If you don't have the time or patience to find all of your niche competitors and niche fans' social media accounts and poach their content, use BuzzSumo. This online tool will scour the major social media platforms for content that is directly related to your niche keywords. Make sure that you save the niche keywords that you got from the Google Keyword Planner tool and use them at BuzzSumo. You will see a lot of content that has been filtered already based on certain social signals like retweets or shares. BuzzSumo is a handy tool because it saves you a tremendous amount of time, effort, and frustration. Get your links ready. Once you have filtered your competitors' most viral pieces of content, copy their URLs and put them in an Excel sheet. On the right side, try to find the description for that piece of content. Usually, when you come across viral content on a social media platform, there's a short description or even a title. Use those materials.